Back today, we're going to be making a seafood boil. Super excited for this video. So first things first, I have a full stick of unsalted butter here. I'm going to add a full small jar of minced garlic. You can add as much garlic as you want. It all depends on what you like. And then I also went ahead and cut up a large onion and put in here as well. What we're going to do, we're going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes or just until the butter melts, and then we're going to add our seasonings. Now I'm just going to go ahead and add my seasonings. Now I added about 2 to 3 tablespoons of each seasoning to this mixture. I'll show you guys what seasonings I use in just a second. You want to go ahead and get that all stirred up, and then you want to go ahead and add about 2 to 3 cups of water. So here I'm just adding that water in there. That yellow stuff that you see in the water is just a chicken bouillon cube that I went ahead and added. So go ahead and add your chicken bouillon cube in there, and then just stir everything up until it's well combined. And the seasonings I put in here were chili powder, garlic powder, lemon pepper, onion powder, cayenne pepper, blackened seasoning, Creole seasoning, Old Bay, that bouillon cube, and some brown sugar. And then what you want to do is you just want to go ahead and let that sauce cook for 20 minutes on medium low, and it should look like this after it's done cooking. And once it's done, you just want to turn the stove off. I've already boiled my potatoes and my corn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my cooked potatoes and my cooked corn in this sauce, and I'm just going to let them soak in this sauce until our shrimp and our crab are ready. While our corn and our potatoes are soaking, let's go ahead and start to clean off our crab. Now these are already defrosted. What I'm doing now is I'm just scraping off a lot of the gunk that sometimes is on the crab before you go ahead to boil it or to put it in the oven. Now you could use a paring knife, or you could go ahead and use a toothbrush, but that right there is a lot of the gunk and the stuff that is on crabs before you go ahead and cook it. So you want to make sure that you go ahead and clean that off really well. So just take your time to go ahead and do that. Here you just see me going ahead and deveining the shrimp. Now I don't like to take the shell off of my shrimp when I cook it, so I go ahead and just devein it with the shell on. All I do here is I have a little fork, and I'm just gonna go ahead and poke that fork through. I'm gonna go ahead and devein that shrimp. Now it does take a little bit of time, so just be patient with it and take your time when doing this. And now that our seafood is clean, I'm gonna go ahead and take our crab legs, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them in a pan, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start to season them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some melted butter. This is a full stick of melted butter. I'm gonna squeeze some garlic paste in there, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pour that all over the crabs, and I'm gonna put them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. Make sure you cover the pan with aluminum foil. That way the crab shells don't dry out. While our crab is in the oven, we can get started on our shrimp. Here I just have some melted butter. The seasonings I have here is Old Bay, lemon pepper, and some onion powder. I'm also gonna go ahead and add in some garlic paste. I wanna stir that all in, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and saute the shrimp until it's fully cooked. Now be careful here because you don't wanna overcook the shrimp because then it'll be hard to peel. And once your shrimp is done, guys, that's pretty much it. You just want to go ahead and plate everything together. I'm taking my potatoes and my corn out of my seafood boil sauce, and I'm plating it down. And I'm also going to go ahead and add our cooked shrimp in here as well. And then you're going to go ahead and take that seafood boil sauce that we made in the beginning, and we're just going to go ahead and pour that all over the seafood. And then lastly, I just went ahead and added some parsley and paprika on top.